there, Bulldog fans, and welcome into another action-packed episode of the Bulldog Blitz. I'm your host, Mark Minner. Coming up on today's show, the fate of the Butler football team's perfect record was decided by a matter of yards. The men's soccer team clinched the Horizon League regular season title, and the women's volleyball team showed some skill in league play with a pair of wins. But first, the men's basketball team is tuning up for the first regular season matchup against Davidson on Saturday. This past weekend, the Dogs took on NAIA Taylor University in the second of two exhibition games. And just like in the game against DePaul, the Bulldogs spread out playing time and found good chemistry with various lineups. Shelvin Mack led the Butler Bulldogs with 12 points, and Matt Howard collected a double-double and saw more time on the court than any other player. Butler had a tough shooting night from beyond the arc, but the Dogs put up a strong fight on the boards. The Bulldogs out-rebounded Taylor 41-24 in the game and had 17 second-chance points en route to 75-44 victory. After the game, Coach Stevens shared his thoughts about the team's performance against Taylor.
That game was what I thought it would be, not from a final score standpoint, but from how it would be played, and that you would have to be really tough deep into possessions to keep playing, and that's not always easy to do. So I thought our guys, for the most part, did a pretty good job defending late into possessions.
It's been a long time coming, but the Butler football team is 9-0 for the first time since 1961. The Bulldogs traveled to Dayton this past Saturday, where they hadn't won since 1988, and all signs pointed to the toughest battle this season. However, the Dogs' offense was firing on all cylinders, and Butler had the 13-7 lead in the second quarter. They wouldn't look back. The Bulldogs were tested late in the game after giving up a touchdown and a two-point conversion with 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. It all came down to a Hail Mary. Dayton connected on the pass, but the Bulldogs stopped Dayton yards from the goal line to secure the win. The 31-28 victory improves Butler's record in league play to 6-0. The Dogs now stand tied with Drake for first place in the Pioneer League. This weekend, the team will travel down to take on Jacksonville. After many questions about who would host the Horizon League Men's Soccer Championship, a win by Butler over Wright State on Saturday provided a resounding answer. For a recap of the match, here's Blitz's Peter Rapazzi.
Butler met Wright State on Sunday in a match that would decide the regular season Horizon League title. The teams were evenly matched, battling to a score of 1-1 before freshman Julian Cardona put the Bulldogs ahead with his sixth goal of the season. Butler added one more on this long shot by Boris Gatsky, and the Bulldogs coasted from there to the 3-1 victory. Butler clinched not only the regular season title with the win, but also the right to host the Horizon League Championship tournament this weekend. For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Peter Rapazzi.
The volleyball team will close out their regular season schedule this weekend when they travel up to Milwaukee and Green Bay. After last Friday and Saturday, the Bulldogs can truly say that there's no place like home. The women's team grabbed 2 victories over Loyola and UIC and finished unbeaten at Hinkle this season. But the matches might have added more excitement than the women were looking for. In both matches, the Bulldogs were taken to a 5th set, and in both cases, the Bulldogs answered the call. Saturday night was senior night, and before the game, Portia Allen and Stephanie Steele were recognized for their outstanding commitment to the Butler volleyball program. The Bulldogs currently sit in 3rd place behind Valparaiso and league-leading Cleveland State. Coming up next, we will talk to our resident expert, Eric Brown, to get his take on the week in Butler sports. Stay with us on the Bulldog Blitz.